The single most important animation in almost every kind of third-person video game is the main character's run, because it's likely to be the animation you're gonna see most. You might be looking at that run cycle for hours, and that means it's absolutely crucial to make that animation look good. And in my opinion, this run cycle does not look good. Okay, let's dig into what's going on here. For whatever reason, in Fumito Ueda's games, the protagonists always run around in this sort of gangly, uncoordinated way. I think that's a stylistic choice, and I'm actually fine with that. It makes his characters feel distinct, and it's almost become a kind of aesthetic signature for his games. But I think it's possible to succeed or fail in executing on that stylistic idea, and I think this run is an example of a failure. It's just a little too unpolished, and I think the biggest problems are happening in the legs and feet. There is some strange stuff happening in there, possibly some technical glitchiness even, and if I had to guess, I think their inverse kinematics system might be the culprit. If you don't know what inverse kinematics is, it's basically a system to make feet connect to the ground properly. I'll explain it in more detail later. But look at how each time he brings his foot forward. With each step, his knee comes up, and then it snaps straight, and very straight for like 3 entire frames until his foot lands and plants on the floor. And then the next one snaps straight, and it almost creates this weird, frolicky look. That is not how people generally look when they run. And his ankle joint is doing some weird stuff too, where it starts out pointing his toes weirdly forward toward where the foot's about to land, and then rotates up at the last moment to pop the toes upward so that the heel hits the ground first. Just lots of weirdness. The floppy arms feel strange too, and the way the sword loosely flaps around behind the main character really emphasizes it. I like that they have his left hand gripping the scabbard at his waist to hold it steady as he runs, or at least I like that his left hand is supposed to be doing that. If I asked somebody to make a protagonist run cycle for my game and this is what they came back to me with, I would have some fixes for them.